crowd jumps to their feet, whistling, screaming, standing on their seats. The aforementioned.
How you doing? Hollywood Kid with ATL and TV. I'm here with none other than Anderson Scott,
yes, sir.
Laughing Skull, Atlanta, Georgia.
Yep.
What's going on?
About to do a comedy set, straight joint, you know, straight comedy, try to make some people laugh. Down here in Atlanta, it's rainy, but we're going to try to get it in. We're going to try to make it sunny in your hearts. Anderson Scott, yeah.
Okay, so Anderson Scott, a.k.a. Snub 0155.
I didn't know that this was an interview right now. I thought it was a drop.
Check this out. Most people know you as a rap artist.
Right.
With the Five.
Right.
So tell us about your career as
well, long story short, I rap, I act, I write, do screenplays, I do a lot of stuff. So this year, 2012, I'm making a concentrated effort to branch out and do more stuff. So the comedy is coming, the action is coming. You never know. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff, so look out for it.
Appreciate it. Anderson Scott, a.k.a. Snub 155, Hollywood Kid, ATL Indy.
Read a tidbit of black history that I found fascinating. I don't know if it was true, but it was fascinating. I read the origin of the racial slur honky. So this is what it said. It said that back in the day, back in the Harlem Renaissance time, in the black whorehouses, they would have the black whorehouses, and the rich white men would come to the black whorehouses to get some black coochie, and they would pay the cab driver and say, hey, here's my money, keep the meter running. When my meter's out, honk the horn. And so the black whores start calling them honkies because they be getting that black coochie, and then it'd be like, honk, honk, it'd be like, oh, bitch, you gotta go, okay, and they would run out. What if it was different? What if it was like, hey, here's my money, keep the meter running. When the money runs out, knock on the door. What we call white people knockers. And if we did call white people knockers, wouldn't that make racial ignorance all the more awkward? Like, yo, nigga, what up, nigga? Guess what? I was out with my niggas. This knocker called me a nigger. What? A knocker called you a nigger? I will knock around, call me a nigger. I will have a knocker knocking on heaven's door. A knocker ever call me a nigger knocker. Imagine me telling my friends about this show. Like, it was a lot of people there scrolling the front row. That knocker has some nice knockers. I tell you what, I don't usually fuck knockers, but you can't knock a knocker with some nice knockers. I tell you. I use you as an example, not because you're white, but because you got some really, really nice titties. So my next joke, I was gonna do a joke about Atlanta traffic, but seeing as how 99.9% of people here aren't from Atlanta, I thought that would bomb, so I'm gonna go ahead and call an audible and talk about a news story that I saw earlier. I saw a story, it was like the first story on the news, expose about a fraternity that was in trouble for hazing. And what they did, they made the candidates play a game called Toast. And what toast is, they put a piece of toast on the floor, and 6 candidates had to stand around it, jerk off, and the last one to come on the toast had to eat the toast. Wow. It's like, that's fucked up. Got me thinking. First of all, fraternity house. Fraternity from the Latin, meaning brotherhood. Brotherhood meaning there are no fucking chicks around. Where are these erections coming from? Have you ever tried to jerk off with a half-hard dick? And you like, under that pressure, you know you gotta do the swing your dick to side to try to get it. Only me, I'll try to do that. So my second thought with the toast game is let's do some physics here. A piece of toast is 6 inches by 6 inches. There are 6 dudes standing around. Dick, 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 dick. Just say there was porn on and there was some erection. Couldn't have been a black fraternity because all these dicks out, there would have been some dicks bumping. And I'm just saying, you could be my homeboy, you could be my lab partner, you could be my roommate. But if your dick ever touches my dick, we're not friends anymore. We could be fucking Kim Kardashian, Amber Rose, and Oprah. We could be having a menage with all of them and your dick just happens to rub my leg. It's a wrap. It's over. I'm going home. Fuck it. So my next thought on the toast game was, okay, dicks out, boom, boom, boom. Who are these fucking candidates where they can come on a 6 inch by 6 inch object on the floor? What kind of jizz control? I envy these dudes. I wish I could control my jizz like that. I watch porn, and I want to be one of those dudes that could be like, oh, I'm about to come on your eye. Direct hit. I can't do that shit. I could miss a fat girl's back with my jizz. I can't, it's like, oh, I'm about to come on your back. Hey, I got a little bit on that picture of you and your grandma. There's some on a ceiling fan. And I don't know why, but there's a little bit on my own chin. I don't know how the fuck that shit happens. I can't control my jizz. And so my last thought with the toast game, so you got all that going on, boom, boom, boom. I was thinking about the news story, and it was fucked up, it was tragic. What if it was different? What if it was a sorority and the game was breadstick? Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be a whole different news story. That wouldn't be the first story on the news. That would be like the last story, right before the weather. In other news, sororities started a game called Breadstick. 6 candidates had to masturbate with a breadstick, and the last one to come on the breadstick had to eat it. That's an awesome story. I want to see that news story of the breadstick. No? Nobody? Nobody? You watch it? So real quick.
More and more every minute.
I like you. Real quick, on the Atlanta tip, this doesn't count for y'all. How many of y'all drive in Atlanta? Raise your hand. Can we admit that the phenomenon that we call 285 is some utter bullshit? Can we admit that a freeway that goes north, south, east, and west all at the same time is some fucked up shit? I get confused every time I'm on 285. Never mind. Listen, I get confused every time I'm on 285. And what do Atlanta people tell you about 285 when you get lost? It's a big circle. How can you possibly be lost on a circle with no landmarks and no buildings? And you know how freeways have the 2 city names to give your dumbass a marker? Like 77, Cleveland, Akron. You're somewhere between there. What the fuck does 285 have? Chattanooga, Macon, Greenville, Tampa. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm no Ferdinand Magellan, but I know Chattanooga, Macon, Greenville, Tampa. It's not a fucking circle. That's a cat face. 285 is a fucking cat head. Anytime people give me 285 directions, I say, tell me the other way. There's always another way. There's always another way that's a million times as simple as 285. What you're gonna do, you're gonna take 285 to the left. You're gonna get on 285 left. Get off at Boulder Crest, take the access road, and then you're gonna go, shut up, tell me the other way. You could just go up Moreland. Motherfucker, we're on Moreland. Why would you tell me 285? Thank y'all very much. You knockers are awesome.
Whistling, screaming, standing on their seats. The aforementioned fans follow like on Twitter praying